Assalamualaikum. So this topic is about the EIA. What is the meaning of EIA? EIA is impact assessment. So EIA is required for activities prescribed under EQ Prescribed Activities EIA Order 1987. So there are a list describe activities that need to do EIA. The industrial activities that are not subject to EIA requirements akan ada another regulations lah, okay, under EQA 1974. Okay, for project site evaluation, pollution control, monitoring, and also self-enforcement. Environmental assessment is an important technique, okay, to ensure that likely impact of proposed development on the environment is understood. Okay, before kita buat certain project tu, assess dulu environmental impact dia. Okay, to account before such a development is allowed to go ahead. So what is EIA? EIA is a study to identify and also to predict, evaluate and communicate information about the impacts on the environment of a proposed project and also to detail out the mitigating measure prior to project approval and implementation. So EIA is a study untuk tengok impact, okay, certain project yang kita nak start tu. Contohnya we nak buat development perumahan. Okay, so sebelum buat perumahan dekat certain tempat, kena kaji dulu impact dia kepada environment and also to detail out the mitigating measure. Okay, and then lepas kita tahu impact dia, kita akan listkan all the mitigating measure, all the project yang kita boleh buat untuk overcome the problems yang kita dah identify tadi lah, impact tadi. Okay, how to overcome the problems, how to overcome the impacts. Okay, prior to project approval and implementation. Sebelum project tu boleh diluluskan dan diteruskan pelaksanaan project tu. Okay, so the key points here is impact on environment. Okay, and also detail out mitigating measure. So certain project kita kaji dulu impact dia kepada environment, then kita buat listkan how to overcome the problems. Okay, sebelum sesuatu projek boleh diluluskan oleh DOE. So why do we need EIA? So EIA is essentially a planning mechanism for preventing environmental problems due to an action. Okay, so before buat projek tu, kena hantar dulu report EIA ni kepada DOE sama ada diluluskan ataupun tidak based on your suggestion. Okay, so bila you dah listkan all the environmental problems and then you suggest juga how to overcome the problems, then DOE akan analyse your reports. Okay, barulah sama ada lulus ataupun tak. So it ensures that the potential problems are foreseen and addressed at early stage in the project planning and design. So sebelum project tu boleh diluluskan, so kita nak kaji dulu all the potential problems. Okay, so semua problem tu boleh diatasi pada peringkat awal lah. Okay, contohnya you nak buat perumahan dekat tanah bekas lembung. So kalau tanah bekas lembung, of course akan berlaku pemendakan. So how to overcome? Okay, for example lah. And lagi, why we need to have EIA? Okay, the first one tadi untuk planning mechanism, and then untuk ensure that potential problems foreseen and addressed at early stage. Okay, number 3, Bila kita dah tahu masalah tu pada peringkat awal, so it will avoid costly mistakes in project implementation. Okay, because of the environmental damage that are likely to arise during project implementation, or modification can be done, okay, in order to make the action environmentally acceptable. And then number 4, why we need to have EIA? Because EIA, when integrated into existing planning and decision-making structure, it will provide additional information towards better decision making. Okay, sebab kita dah kaji awal-awal, so boleh buat a better decision making. So that is the use of having EIA. Okay, next, what to consider prior to EIA study. So dalam report, EIA ni is a report lah. Okay, so EIA study is a report. So what you need to consider in the report, the first one is the project concept. Okay, project proponent means the one who proposed the project must make sure that the concept of the proposed project does not contradict any development plans, policies, or any decision of the government of Malaysia. Okay, so tak boleh contradict dengan National Physical Plan, Structure Plan, Local Plan, and also Regional Plan. Contohnya you nak buat kilang Linus contohnya dulu. Okay, dekat kawasan perumahan. So tak boleh lah sebab dia boleh menyebabkan environmental problems. Okay, so dia kena jauh daripada residential area. Okay, so tak boleh contradict dengan project concept. And then tak boleh contradict dengan agreement between Government of Malaysia dan Kuala Alam. Tak boleh contradict dengan agreement between Government of Malaysia dengan all those companies. Okay, and also must follow guidelines on highland development and guideline on setting and zoning of industries. Okay, so semua kena follow guideline. Okay, number 2, what to put in your report, EIA report tu. Okay, the site selection. Okay, the first one tadi, remember, this is the project concept. Okay, apa yang you nak buat, the project concept detail lah. And then the site selection, kat mana nak buat tempat tu, the criteria for selecting a new site normally including engineering, environmental, and also economic aspect. So bila pilih tempat, make sure you include the engineering parts. Okay, sama ada tanah tu kukuh ataupun tak. The environmental, sama ada keadaan sekeliling, selamat ataupun tak. And also, important is economic aspect. Okay, the price of the land, and so on. So these sites are then investigated further for their suitability through site visit and also analysis of existing information. Okay, so all this information you must put in the EIA reports, and then orang DOE akan datang untuk buat site visit. Betul tak apa yang you reportkan dalam EIA study tu. So during this stage, measures to protect the environment and resolve socio-economic issues are also considered. Okay, so during site selection ni, in the report you must detail out, okay, all the measures to protect the environment and also to resolve the socio-economic issues. Next is project proponent is encouraged not to select site which is located or adjacent to environmental sensitive area. So tak bolehlah bersebelahan dengan ESA ni. Okay, what is ESA? So ESA ni dia ada rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. So ESA shall be integrated in the planning and management of land use and natural resources to ensure sustainable development. Okay, so ESA tak boleh adjacent to SA because SA dia ada 3 rank, yang ni yang paling strict lah. Okay, no development, rank 1, okay, no development, no agriculture or lodging shall be permitted except for low impact nature tourism. Ini saja yang digunakan research and also education. Okay, so rank 1 ni yang paling strict. ESA rank 2, no development of agriculture, sustainable lodging and low impact nature tourism may be permitted subject to local constraint. Ini dia low sikit. And lastly, rank 3, control development can be done where the type and intensity of the development shall be strictly controlled depending on the nature of the constraint. Okay, so projek proponent kena buat projek yang jauh daripada this ESA rank. Depends on your project.